So I have a video for you today on the look that I'm wearing right here, and this is using the Tarte Grav3yardgirl Swamp King? Not quite. Swamp Queen palette, which if you haven't seen, I'm sure you have, but if you haven't, it looks like this. This is beautiful, and I couldn't decide whether to use this one or the new Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, but I figured there were so many tutorials with that I would use this because I love this and I really wanted to try it out. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Tell me what you think. I definitely want to do videos using the other colors in here. I just felt like I always do warm looks, so why not start with the cool ones, the purple tones. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye! Also, I want to say real quick, if any of you guys are on Snapchat and want to add me on there, let me know, because I am literally like always on Snapchat. Not necessarily makeup, sometimes there's makeup, but it's just kind of like random, my life kind of stuff. So if you guys want to add me on there, see what I do throughout the day, and also if you guys want to talk, ask me makeup questions, tell me what you want to see in videos, if you just want to talk in general, let me know what your name on Snapchat is. I think you can send like private messages on YouTube. I should know this, but whatever. Or you can find me on Facebook. My name is Danny Griswold. It's my profile picture is from back when I had my red hair. So yeah, add me on Facebook, add me on Snapchat. I would love to be able to talk to you guys more often. That would be super cool. Or if you don't care about it being public or whatever have you, you can leave it down below in the comments, whatever you want to do. So yeah, I will talk to you guys soon, and I love you so much. Bye!
So the first thing I did was take the shade Big Baby, and I went to apply that as my brow bone highlight, and then realized it was way too dark. So I took the white shade out of this palette that I actually got off of Amazon, and I applied that right under the highest point of my brow. Next I went in with the shade Haunting, and this is my Sigma E25, I believe, and I started working that through the crease. And I just built it up because the color kind of didn't apply very opaque. And then I went in with this small narrow brush, and I started applying that to the inner and outer corner of my eye because I'm doing like a halo eye with this. Then I also took that same shade on the same brush, and I just packed that through the crease and then went in and blended it out with the same brush from before. Then I went in with the shade Uncommon, and I used this smaller crease brush. I actually got this in my Ipsy bag, so I will leave it on the screen what brush it is. And I started working that color through the crease, and then taking that Sigma brush from before and just blending it to make sure there were no harsh lines. Then I went back with that same narrow brush, and I packed it on the outer and inner corner again, and then once again I used that brush to pack the shade through the crease, and then took that Sigma brush just to blend. Next I'm taking the shade Mancat, and with that same narrow brush, again I'm packing that on the outer and inner corners, just really making sure that that's nice and opaque. And then I'm going in with this even smaller, pointier crease brush, which I also got in my Ipsy bag, so I'll put on the screen what it is. And I used that to start blending just what I had applied to the corners. Then I picked up just a little bit more on that brush and started applying that right through the crease, and then taking that Sigma brush just to blend. Then I went back in with the shade Big Baby, and I went just over the edges just to diffuse everything perfectly. And then back in with that white shade from that Rando palette and applied just a little bit of that right under the arch of the brow. Then I'm going in with Gator Wings, and I'm first applying that dry just to the center of my lid. And then I packed that same shade on the brush and sprayed it with my MAC Fix Plus, and then applied that right to the center because I wanted this to be really intense and look like the color was gleaming. Then I did go in and apply some dry on top, and then I blended it out to either side. And next I'm going in with my MAC Smolder Eye kohl, and I'm lining my upper and lower waterlines with this. Next I'm going to go in with the shade Haunting on that Sigma brush that I was using before, and I'm using this to really buff out the lower lash line. You don't have to make it as blown out as I did if you don't want to. That's just how I prefer it. Then I'm going in with the shade Uncommon on this flat definer brush, and I'm first just packing that right into my lash line, and then as it's applied nice and dense on there, I'm going to blend it out by doing little dragging motions. And then I'm doing the same thing with the shade Mancat, just keeping that on the outer half of my lower lash line, packing it right into the lash line, and then dragging it down. Now I'm taking my Estee Lauder Little Black Primer and my MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash and applying those just to my lower lashes. As you guys can see, I do have lash extensions, but if you want, you can go in with some false lashes. I would have if I didn't already have the extensions. Now I'm going in with the Sweet Tea Bronzer from the palette, and I'm applying this kind of to like where you would contour your face, but also where you would bronze your face. So I am kind of applying it into the hollows of my cheeks, but I'm also pulling that up on top of my cheekbones, and I'm applying it on my temples and around my hairline, just to really make me look nice and bronze. I did also apply this to the sides of my nose and down my neck as well.
Actually, I really love the way that bronzer came out. And I didn't think I was ever going to use it. I was legitimately scared. But I like that. What you guys think? Just in the summer, I think in the winter, that would be an Oompa Loompa disaster waiting to happen.
Next, I'm going in with Gator Wings, and I'm going to apply that as my highlight, and I forgot to tap off the glitter, which will not be your friend if you have textural issues on your face like I do, but this is absolutely gorgeous as a highlight, so I just really like to work my highlight into my skin. I feel it applies the most natural and kind of covers that texture.
Wow, that is a beautiful highlighter.
Just with whatever little tiny bit is left on my brush, I apply that to the very tip of my nose, and then with my finger I applied some to my Cupid's bow. Next I am going in with the blush called Does This Thing Really Work? Yeah, I can't do it like her. But anyway, I just applied this to my cheekbones. I always start at the back of my cheek, and I'm not usually one for a pink blush, but I absolutely love this shade. I thought it was perfect.
This thing in fact does really work.
Now for the last step, the lips. I'm starting with MAC's Subculture Lip Pencil, and I'm going to line my lips with that. And next I am going in with the Tarte Tartist Lip Paint in the shade Texas Toast, which is Bunny's shade. I had to pick that up as well. So I applied that to the lips, and that is it. You are all done. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Alright you guys, so that is all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!